We're almost out of here. I mean, we're not, but
Yeah,
wear a mask.
we're not out of here yet.
We're not.
Remember, a couple months ago, we thought we were going to be.
We thought we were gonna be fine.
We thought we were going to be fine. It is. We're not.
Man, like you look at like how we felt about it at the beginning of the year, and then you look at it now. It's like, oh, this ain't nothing. It's gonna come and go like swine flu, like bird flu, like what was that thing?
Ebola and all that. Yeah, if you had heard me March, yeah, I really thought like we're gonna be all right, we're gonna be okay, and here we are, December.
Mm-hmm.
Back at it, y'all. Once again, Community Coalition Show. K Wilson, David 2K.
Gang. What's good, y'all?
Doing our thing. You know, this is episode 81, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Writing these things down correctly, but it is late and I'm tired. So it is what it is. You know, we're here.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but things have been good. You know, like
things are looking up.
Things are looking up.
Things looking up.
Yesterday, you know, did some things. You know, shout out to Men of Stature, our men's group. You know,
hey, gang.
Our winter photo shoot yesterday. I got some of the pictures back. I haven't gotten all of them back. The ones I have back so far. Yeah.
Looking good?
Looking good so far.
Hey.
So if y'all listening to this, y'all watching this, go ahead and check out Men of Stature on IG, on our Facebook group. Men's group, you know, we're just bringing men together, fellowship, network, and sharing.
Right.
You know, having a safe space for men. So we're doing our thing there. We're growing that up, building that up, but we here today. We here, man. I guess it. You know, I feel like it always comes down to my beefs, right? What grinds my gears?
We'll grind your gears, kid.
Grind my gears, man. Here we are again.
Yeah.
So, I guess let me give a little backstory to this.
All right.
So
yeah, because I'm actually kind of curious how you got to this.
Because I know I texted you this morning like I was hot. I was just annoyed. So this weekend,
right?
Friday, Saturday, I got the invitation to Clubhouse, right?
Okay.
Which, if y'all know, I don't know if y'all hear me talk. Like, I'm leaning towards not being a social media fan at this point. Like, that's just, I don't know if I'm getting older. I don't know if this is where I'm at, but like, it's not as fun. It's not as much of the tool to me as it used to be, right?
Right. And I totally feel you on this because, like, I've been seeing it too.
Yeah. So I see my boy was like, yo, you on Clubhouse chat? And I was like, nah, I ain't tripping. You know, I know people have been talking about it, people loving it. Like, for me, it's just been like, it's another platform, you know? Yep. So I've been hearing about it, so I knew about it, you know, obviously. So
you got the invite, right?
I got the invite. So I get on. And for those who like it, I'm sorry. And I think, just like with all social media, I see why it was created. It was an excellent thought. I see the process. You know, I see what it can be used for.
Right.
Got it. I'm just thinking it's not for me. Just like social media, you know, like it's a necessary evil in my life. I need it for certain things, especially we talk about like
promotion,
networking, promotion,
PR, yeah,
PR, the advertising stuff, you know. But as like entertainment, I just don't know if I'm there. Like there's some things like I get more out of people sending me stuff than I do like scrolling through at this point.
Right.
So, and that's one of the gripes. Another gripe, you know, I get on there, and of course, you got to go through the bio. You got to do all this stuff. You got to tell people who you are. And so for me, I'm like, all right, I do my bio. I kind of did my regular spiel.
What do you usually put in your bio? Like, for like, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to ask you, I'm going to ask you two questions. Or I'm going to ask you a question that will apply to two things.
Hit me. What's up?
Tell me what's on your LinkedIn bio.
Oh man, okay. You know what? I hate LinkedIn.
Pull it up. Pull it up right now. Or Indeed, whatever. I just need a professional bio right now from you.
What did it say? Entrepreneur, award-winning community leader and best-selling author, executive at Zyban Enterprises and Black Squirrel Media. podcast host. Like, honestly, see, that's we talking about that. I'm sorry.
Is that me?
That's hilarious.
I think that's me.
It was you.
My bad. But also, okay.
Sorry, that was a off conversation.
So you said, so say it one more time.
So let me go back. So this is like my standard because you have to do something. So you know, entrepreneur, award-winning community leader, best-selling author, executive of Zyban Enterprises and Black Squirrel Media, podcast host. That's pretty much my standard, you know.
Okay. Now I want to know, what's your IG?
It's probably close to the same. Like, hold on, because I'll pull that up too. Again, award-winning entrepreneur, best-selling author, CEO, and then I have the links at Black Squirrel Media, Zyban Enterprises, founder of Ministasher, which I haven't put on LinkedIn yet. And then I put my link tree is, you know, the link, the bio, right? They're all kind of the same. Twitter's probably the same thing.
Real quick, does it cost money to get a link tree?
No, it doesn't. But you can have like a premium, which is like, I think like $5-6, and it just gives you a little bit more liberties and freedoms, opens up a little bit more, but not too much. But I was going back and forth again. Do I want a personal website or Linktree? Because all the things I have, you know, and it works if you have a lot of those things going on. It takes you to one place you can click on that stuff.
Now, the reason I asked you that was because, like, if you look at I'll say this: people around my age and like my like maybe people I went to college with. So maybe your LinkedIn or Indeed profile is different from your IG profile. Or your Twitter profile. Like maybe on LinkedIn, I say I'm a digital content creator, I'm a podcast host, and I'm a musician. On IG, I could say, oh yeah, I'm a producer, I'm a like I'm a party promoter.
Like, people cater to what they think the audience is of that app, that service. This is where my beef comes in. I have a beef with all of it. I don't even like mine. I hate it. I hate the fact that I have to do it. I'm just being honest. Always, because again, as a young business person, professional entrepreneur, I'm gonna take it back. Let's take it back like 13, 14, 15 years ago, whatever, you know, early days of this stuff, right? Not even just before like the dawn of social media. I remember it was, how do you introduce yourself? Business cards, stuff like that. But you had to find a way to let people know who you are and what you do, you know? So it's a necessary evil. You have to. People try to get creative in what they tell people, what they put out there, you know, how they introduce themselves. Creative titles, things like that. I've gone through it too, right? You got to do it. I guess you have to, you know? So when it came to social media and stuff like this, it's like, especially if you do have things out there, if you are promoting stuff, you got to let people know who you are. I'm guilty of this too. But so what I'm guilty of is like trying to flex. Is what I'll call it, right? So I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I have to like tell you all these things. Like, I feel like I'm bragging. That's what I've always felt like. I've never liked it. That's why it took me so long to even like, I remember when it took me so long to even like get on a lot of social media. For me to even start using it hard and going all in, because I felt like I was bragging. I always felt like the pictures I was posting, like it just, I never liked doing it. And it's funny, it goes back to the conversation we were having the other day, and I'll talk about that in a second, but like, I've never been comfortable with it. You know, but it's a way, it's a tool. So you gotta tell people, you know, like, because, and this is what starts bothering us, because like we live in a world where everything is surface level, it's superficial, it's title driven. It's clout. It's all, I gotta stick my chest out and let people know who I am and what I do and how successful I am.
Right.
I hate that shit.
Like you said, it's clout.
It's clout. Why can't my work speak for itself?
Because I don't know you.
That's the thing.
What do you do?
That's the thing. That's not how the world works, unfortunately.
Right.
To me, in a perfect world, I could put my stuff out there. Y'all would be able to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Let that ride. But it don't work like that, right?
Right.
So we all
Mm-hmm.
have to find ways to get ourselves out there.
Right.
Which brings me back to social media. It's back to
right.
I'm getting on Clubhouse, right?
Right.
So I go through the bio. So I pretty much cut and paste my joint. Like,
mm-hmm.
all right, one thing I want to be consistent. You know,
right.
That's why if you find me on social media, my personal stuff, I have the same name.
Yep.
I'm easy to find. Mr. Kenneth Wilson, you can come find me.
Right.
Same bio, same stuff, pretty much. I pretty much copy and paste the same stuff from each social media platform. I'm simple, I'm easy, I'm a baby.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So for me, it's like they're all kind of the same. So it was kind of, I guess, getting on Clubhouse, it was kind of reminded of that all over again. So I'm like, all right, throw it up there, do it, boom. I mean, I have like, because again, as a professional,
right,
business owner, I'm the person who like, I get professional headshots just about every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to do that stuff. One, it's easy because I got photographers all over the place.
Right.
But
also, you got to let them know.
Sometimes you got to let them know too. Plus, you ain't trying to professionally catfish nobody. Like that
professionally.
You can get professionally catfish. Like let's not.
Bro, we've seen it. We've seen it.
Like that picture was 15 years ago. That ain't you, fam. Like
yes, it is.
Especially.
I mean, I may have this gut now, but and I may not have hair anymore. But
it's gray and all that. Me. I know exactly, right? But I said it to say because for small business owners, entrepreneurs who is just them and they're in charge of everything, their promotion, their advertising, everything. That's important. It's an important tool. Right. So I'm not saying these things are important, but what really bothers me is when, so I was on Clubhouse. And if y'all don't know, if you haven't been on Clubhouse, if you're not there yet, social media platform, right now it's still kind of beta, so there's still invite only. Mm-hmm. It's invite only. Pretty much you have to have an iPhone at this point. They haven't opened it up to Android users yet. So haters. You get an invite from somebody who's already on.
Haters.
I know. You know.
I mean, I'm playing, but also
so, that's why I get you on because I'm holding on to my invite. Like I got my invite chilling. Like, he's waiting on it. I don't know why.
Right.
But so you get on. So what Clubhouse is different is that they have rooms that you can create a room and people is talking. Mm-hmm. It's actual conversations at this point. Where other ones you're texting, you're posting pictures. Clubhouse is all about the conversation and talking. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of good stuff I saw there where people are pretty much hosting like little mini seminars and conversations about any topic you want. You can pick a topic and all that stuff. Then there's a lot of some regular stuff. People talk. You can talk about anything. Basketball, some hoes, all kinds of stuff. Like people just talking about stuff on Clubhouse. You can pick and choose. So, for me, I gravitate first towards the things I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on here, the entrepreneurship stuff. Right. Podcasts and stuff. They had somebody was doing a podcast in a little group. Let me jump in here, listen to what's going on, all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Start looking through people, scrolling through people. I'm like, I see some people I know, cool. I see familiar stuff. Couple things. One, bios. Just like everywhere else, like, it just seems like people, you got to flex hard. They letting you know everything. Bios is 2 pages long. You just like, damn, all right, man, all right.
Right.
They got to tell you where they went to school, graduate, what they did. It's like your whole resumes on that joint.
Right. Because that's kind of what it is now.
That's what it is. So so then one, I'm like, okay, here we go. I see what's going on here. Mm-hmm. So like professional site, I'm going on there and I'm listening. And I'm just listening at this point. I'm kind of just observing. And some of the rooms I were in, it was just like everyone that got a chance to speak had to find a little way to plug and jab and tell people who they were.
Right.
That's annoying to me. I get, and maybe it's just me. I
It's
hate
not.
that stuff.
It's not you.
So everybody jumped on. How you doing? I'm so and so, and I am the blah 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 this, and I do this, this, and this, and then. Like, yeah, get to your question. What you guys say? I can read the bio. I don't care about all that right now. What you guys say? That's just me. So like, I get frustrated really quick with this stuff because I'm like, what are you talking about? If we're here to talk, what you got to say? I don't care. No, you don't have to list all your accolades. Like, as you can see, I'm getting frustrated. I know, but like,
no, but like,
I don't care.
I totally get what you're saying.
Because for me, I'm a person that likes to focus on the message and not the messenger.
Right.
You can say some dope, profound, deep stuff. I don't care who you are. If it's deep, I'll take that in. Mm-hmm. I know sometimes we got to validate, it has to come from a credible source and all that. Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't, but also a credible source helps.
But if you say something deep, you say something deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it like
I'm going to say something deep right now. The future is only 1 second away.
Bet.
Hold that.
It doesn't matter who said it. Sometimes it doesn't, especially if I'm on a platform where my thing is, if I'm listening to you, which happened a couple of times, I'm listening, I'm like, okay, that person sounds like they know what they're talking about. Let me press on their picture and then I can go back and check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go to their profile and read all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's kind of the purpose of doing the bio and the profile in the first place. Oh, damn, they sound knowledgeable. I like what he's talking about. Let me click on that. Okay, let me follow him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to tell me everything up front, dude.
Right.
One joint, it was like 40 seconds. I was like counting in my head, like, listen to this young lady talk. She's like, I got a question. She's sorry. I'm so and so and so and so. And her little intro spiel took about 40 seconds. I'm not even ADD, but I was ADD at that point. What? I don't care what you have to say at this point. Like, I don't need the flex. I don't need the brand. I don't need all that.
Right.
Everybody who had like a book or something, they had to plug it before they started talking.
Right.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up? My name is David K. You know me. I live in Maryland. I
went to such and such school. I graduated cum laude. I'm the author of such and such book. I got a podcast. What do you have? What?
I washed the dishes today.
You know what I'm saying? I'm an avid
my room.
I like long walks on the beach. Like, we are in a chat room for freaking podcasters. Who cares? Who cares? So this is the stuff that annoys me, where I feel like there's a time and a place we have to do it, but there are some people take it way too far.
Yeah, that's true.
Way too far. Or I think this is a lot of judging on social media. Oh yeah, absolutely. So much judging, like one of the again, I'm talking because this was this weekend, right? So it's fresh in my head, right? But I was on Clubhouse, and one of the dudes who was really dropping knowledge, I think I clicked on his profile just to see, and it was just like, me, and that was it. And I was like, bet that's my man. Sometimes I don't need to know. Or if you got links to your website or your social media, I can do the work. I can do the legwork. Stop being lazy, y'all. He clearly, this man clearly had a website for a reason. If I want to know more about him, click the link, damn it. I can go see it. I can go learn more. You don't have to do all that up front. That's why I hate networking meetings. With a passion. And that's why we started our own, because it was like, how do we get all that stuff out of the way? Because to me, if I'm in here to meet and connect, it's about building relationships. So we go to networking meetings, what's the first thing people ask, who you are, what you do? And I get that. You got to figure, but it's deeper than that. Because what happens now is, once people all figure out what you do, and I see this all the time, even online, you can almost feel the wheels start turning and how they can either buy from you or you can get from them somehow. They worry about that exchange up front way too much. Whereas to me, networking, relationship,
Right.
it may not happen right away, that the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
It may happen later on. It may happen sometime in the future. I don't know.
Right.
All I say again, you never know a person come across your life. They could be a resource. They could be a customer. They could be a mouthpiece for you. You never know.
Right.
It may not happen right away. So people already will start turning.
Mm-hmm.
Bumble Biz is like that to me. I got on Bumble Biz early because one of my friends is like a developer.
Mm-hmm.
And so at first people didn't really know about it. You know, it was cool. So like a lot of connections. People just, hey, you know, just trying to see who's here, what's going on, how does this work? And made a lot of connections. Matter of fact, a lot of people who been on the shows and stuff like that, I actually met on Bumble Biz, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Since the pandemic, it seemed like people figured out what it was and the network marketers figured out what it was. Damn it. And I get like 5, 6, 7 messages a day.
Really?
People, hey, how you doing? And then like when you answer, oh, I see you this. How can I help? Can I buy this? Can you sell this? Can you sell this? This is like a bombardment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, pump your brakes. Let's figure out who we are first. LinkedIn is getting like that. I can tell you, I mean, I can go back on LinkedIn right now and tell you, I think today, matter of fact, where's my LinkedIn? I got like 5 messages from people just trying to like sell me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even about like 1, 2, 3, 6.
Mm.
And they're all, hey, we got a platform-based model, $379 a month, all this stuff. Boom, that's one.
First off, we're not paying.
I ain't paying
to keep
none of this, man. I ain't paying. This one, she sent me a message before I haven't heard from you in a while. Can I get 15 minutes of your calendar? I don't know who you are, fam. I don't know who you are. And that's a red flag for me when you don't ask who I am.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't know who I am, and you automatically coming at me like you just trying to sell, and I get that, but like, go back to the like what they teach, the basics of like selling and connecting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's conversation first, because you learn so much about somebody through the conversation. You learn much about like, and then you can figure out how to approach them with what you have.
Right.
You know, but like it's just so cold. It's like cold calling now. Everybody's cold call, so it's like cold messaging now.
Right.
It's so impersonal. It's this volume.
It's almost like catcalling.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Holla, 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 holla. Let me holla, 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 holla. And it's like, what was the number? It was I know dude used to say every 1 out of 10. Holla at 10 girls, 1 gonna bite. And that's how it feels now. Like, for holla at 10 prospective people, 1 of them girls maybe call, I can get a call.
Mm-hmm.
That was always nasty to me.
Numbers game.
That's why I ain't like sales. That's why I ain't like sales. I ain't holla like, like that's a man. And I know sales, they teach that stuff like,
right.
But that's why I'm not in sales.
But also like that's actually really funny to me because okay, so where I went to school, like shouts to Academy of Art University, like usually like we all get like certain break times and like everybody's out on the corner, like everybody's just chilling during break. And so you get to meeting people, you get to talking. And especially with since my school was an art school, you would definitely need to meet someone else that does. It's like if I'm a musician, I might need someone that does video.
Yeah,
I'm gonna meet somebody right there.
Yeah,
and I think, to be completely honest, I think with us, it wasn't a big deal if anyone asked, hey, what do you do? What's your major? Oh, you do this? I might need that. Let me get your IG.
Yeah.
And that was usually the conversations that was usually how the conversation went. And then like whenever like, it's like, let's say you had a review at the end of the semester. Oh, I remember this dude does video. Let me get a video from him so I could just score it.
Yeah. But
boom, that's it.
But y'all even made a connection because it was already understood. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't just randomly hitting people up out of nowhere. Like, and it's not even. And sometimes the connection was because you got something from them first. Sometimes you're almost like that olive branch thing. Sometimes you gotta extend a little bit first, you know?
Right.
Like whereas you coming at somebody like and you automatically like again, I don't know if this is me because I'm getting older. I get annoyed with people. I feel like people coming at me just for money.
Yeah.
You know, again, I get asked for money all the time. We all do.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the way people do it that makes it or breaks it, right? You know, same thing with business and connections and stuff. I think about it. The people who I've connected with people, and again, I ain't need anything from them right away.
Right.
But because I stay in touch with people, I hit people. That's what I use social media for, really. What's
Keep
going on? You good? Hit people up, you know, just to check on people, build a relationship. And then it comes a point in time where it's like, hey, man, I need, you know, I know what you got going on, but now we need something from each other. They need something from me. But because I know who they are, we built this up. There's a relationship there.
Right.
It makes the process so much easier just because, and we don't have to be friends or nothing. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying there's some type of business, even relationship.
Right.
You know, like you never know. You just never know.
Like how I brought my cousin in to do our graphic design. That was natural.
Natural. And think about it. Because it happened so natural, it's like family now. Shout out to Dots. You my man. Like
shout out to Dots.
I know if Dots needs something, no matter where he is in the world, hit it. Got it. Same thing. You know?
Hit him up if you need graphic design.
Yep. There's certain people like people I've known for years, and it's like, hey, come on the show, come on the podcast. Never needing anything from them. Hey, I'm trying. How can I help you get out there? You know, and these people have stayed in my life.
Right.
Even if we don't need nothing, don't have to be about that sometimes. Or because hey, I know this person, I'll link them to other people. We connect each other.
Yep.
You know, like, but that stuff is a lot easier if you've built something there, even if it's dialogue. So I just see a lot of this now.
Right.
It's so like again.
It's funny because like you see, it's like, okay, I'm gonna, nah. All right. So like when I still lived in California, there was this hotel that like a lot of celebrities stayed at, and I knew if I wanted to get a picture with somebody, then I would hang around there.
You were the stalker?
I was a little bit.
Okay.
Low key. But also like there were times. I mean, honestly, I did have a class that like whenever I walked back, I would pass that.
Yeah.
So there were times where like I met Mark Cuban around there, and I was like, oh snap, Mark Cuban, what's up? How you living? And you know, billionaire guy.
Yeah.
It's funny because my mom said that. I should have asked her for some.
Hey, you got $5? Nah, jeez. Like,
you're gonna ask a billionaire for $5?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, no. Let me get 10.
Hey yo, you got 10,000? You got a quick 10,000?
Yeah, break it down. Break down the change. Yeah, I know.
You got change for a dime? That's pretty much it.
Oh man, but yeah.
No, but like, it's like, and then like I would take a picture with them, and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we working," and then it's like, I'm not working. I just got a picture with you.
You know what?
It's like, I'm probably never gonna see you again.
Talking about the flex, that's another thing. Like, and again, I know we've had this conversation about social media and like the fakeness and all that stuff, but like even at the professional level,
right?
And again, it's something.
One thing about it though now, especially, is that I kind of do it still as a joke.
Yeah.
Or at least I already know what's going on. So if like I post this picture, it's like, It's like, yeah, I could post a whole caption about it and be like, oh yeah, I met this dude, and we working now, so we about to do this and this and this.
But
It's nothing, man.
that goes back. We all do it. Again, that's definitely one of the things I hate,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to pictures. Especially when it's like when you're advertising and you need visuals, and it's an easy way. I had to do it today, and I was like some things it's like it's fun, you want to celebrate,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's like some things you got to put out there,
Right.
and to me there's limits to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some things just like you're posting a picture because you have to tell people what you're doing.
Right.
Like, and then there's sometimes where it's like you didn't really need to post that picture, or the caption, you're doing the most. And to me, it's like vacation pics.
Mm-hmm.
You flexing.
Yeah.
Or if you're on the other side of the fence and you know how things go down, you know how things operate, you be like, they bullshit. Come on, man.
Bro, you know what my favorite thing is?
What?
When like IG models, it's like,
Yes, that's what. Yeah.
it's the funniest thing. Like, so if I like, you could, it's like, oh hey, it's President's Day. Let me take off all my clothes and take a picture and put this cheesy caption.
Yeah.
With my whole body oiled up.
Happy President's Day, but like you got nothing to do. President's Day, or the worst is you know the person, and they go on vacation like, oh man, I'm in Cabo or something, like, fam.
That's your backyard.
Broke.
That's your backyard.
Yeah, or I know you not gonna pay your rent next month.
Right. Like, oh, like, did you see that person that had the they had the what's it called, the plane set, like where IG models would just like go there, take pictures, and leave.
There are services out here for this stuff. You can get rent cars, rent planes, boats, sites, views, whatever. People make money off just renting this out. Music videos, probably any rap video you've seen,
right?
That's where it came from. Fake money. All the stuff you see in these videos, all the stuff you see is rented. Why would I use my own stuff for this in the first place? If that's a horrible business move, if you know how business works. But yeah, and it's just straight subtle. It's not even subtle sometimes. It's just straight trying to flex.
Yeah.
So bringing it back to Clubhouse, this is what, it's not so much the visuals now. We're seeing this stuff like, and it's competition too. And I get it. Like, it's a lot of people out here doing a lot of similar stuff.
Not only are they just like flexing, they're scanning.
Yeah, that too. And that goes, man, okay. Clubhouse is like, I ain't seen, like, because I guess they had so many, like, music rooms. Why are there so many music? First of all, okay.
I mean, I can explain this, but also
ours and like, y'all.
Okay. Real quick. And I've worked as an A&R. That's funny. The A&Rs, they're trying to find artists to scan.
Yeah.
The managers, they're trying to find someone to scan. Like, pretty much, they're all trying to find someone to scan.
Yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10, that's it. You might, like you said, the numbers game.
Yeah.
Might be one that's actually like trying to work with somebody, trying to really.
Yeah. Well, I think really numbers, but also I just think too, like, I think a lot of people are becoming unoriginal with their hustles. Where it's like,
explain that.
We see one person doing it and it's successful, so everybody wants to do that same lane. There's
levels to this.
Yeah, I mean, but not even levels, but like certain hustles have been known to work, And the thing about it is, once one works, people keep trying it. And it's also easy, it could be an easy. Everybody looking for the easy money thing, easy way, So look at stuff like the music business. Everybody wants to be a rapper.
Sadly,
everybody wanted to be a rapper, right? Everybody wanted to be an athlete. So then now we're finding other ways to like get in. Oh, I don't have to be a rapper. I can try to be an A&R. I can be a talent manager or a manager or something like that. With no training. Everybody wants to, or so.
You got one little song that like got maybe 50 plays.
If that, you just out here calling yourself one and you ain't even doing it. You have no idea. So take it back. Again, one of the things I do is that I help people start businesses. Our company, that's what we do. We have a process we take people through.
What's it called again?
So I've been Enterprise, the Next Steps program. Plug.
Oh.
Flex. Damn it.
I wasn't even trying to do that. I was like,
natural comes out. Like, this is what it is. Like, damn, listen, you can't accept it. I'm talking trash about the same thing I do.
That's my bad.
But see how smooth came up? People are just like, you're
right.
Ready for it because we just do it all the time.
Right.
But so actually, point is, people come to me with this stuff, and they have an idea or they're trying to do something, and they either trying to make it legit, but they have no idea how to do that in terms of like actually going through the process of becoming a legalized, recognized business, or they may have already started that process, but they have no idea what to do with it and generate and actually operate as a business and stuff, right? And then there's people who just like, it sounded like a great idea. Once you start going into what it really is, they're like, oh. So I get
like
this
multi-level marketing. Oh, I can make money from this.
It's a whole other. It's a whole other thing which kills me too. So for the people, like a lot of times people come, and one of the hustles I hear all the time. This especially when like I want to start a nonprofit. I'm trying to work with kids. This is what I used to get from the dudes, the AAU basketball coaches, the dudes who want to coach sports and they want to help kids. They want to do mentoring programs. And what it is, they don't necessarily know what it is to work with kids.
Right.
They
don't like kids.
Yeah, that too. They have no idea that there's some training involved, that there's a lot that you have to do on this side in development, professional development, and learn about this stuff.
Right.
But they see it as a way to generate income. Because what do? Yeah, I'm trying to work with the kids. I'm trying to give back to the kids. So I ask, how? I don't know. I'm just trying to work with the kids. How?
What's your plan?
What is your plan? How do you want to work with kids? In which way? In what avenue? What are you trying to do with them? What are the goals here? They can't tell me none of that because all they heard was, I'm trying to get these grants and work with kids. It wasn't about the kids.
It was about the grants.
The grants. And then I go into, do you know how grants work? You know how to apply? You know what that looks like? Like, there's a lot to that too. People ain't just giving out money anymore.
Right.
The whole process. So then once you start breaking these things down to people, and they realize, oh, it's way more than what I thought it was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be a quick way to get some money. No. So I guess stuff like that.
Also, you say you want to start a non-profit.
People don't know nonprofits. You don't own that. It's a public entity. That's why you have board members and trustees. They technically have the fiduciary responsibilities for this stuff. So that people start nonprofits and they got to pick boards, and then they have conflict with the boards because they real people that know what they're doing. And they don't, and now you don't really understand how this works. So now you're at conflict and it doesn't work out.
Right.
A lot of this stuff happens all the time. So, or then people in music try to start a record label. Okay. Cool. We're got to form a business here.
Okay. What kind of record label do you want to start? Do you have any artists interested? Do you already have the you have to have A&Rs, you have to have an LLC, right?
At least
an LLC. You have to have you have to have in-house managers, in-house.
And not only that, like
you got to have a bunch of business people.
What is and like? Do you know anything about the music industry? It's another conversation to have. Are you knowledgeable about the industry you're about to get in?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's so deep and so many levels to that as well too. Because every industry, are you recognized by the governing bodies that govern this organization, this industry?
Right.
Is there processes for that? Like, not even outside the business stuff, the basic business stuff. Like, how are you going to generate income?
How you going to pay the taxes?
How you got to pay? Do you have cash on hand? Anything like that? Like, there's so much. But people see this stuff and they think it's just a quick way to get in and make money. And then the problems arise because it's not. So because we've seen the examples of, like, people see Master P's, seen the Birdman, they've seen people who, you hear those stories, but they have no idea other ones.
They don't know about Birdman. Because if they knew about Birdman, how many people are signed to Cash Money?
I know, but not even talking about like.
No, I'm sorry. You opened something.
I know because I know it's personal, but like, but not even talking about that. I'm talking about like those are the people that we've heard at the top, and even Birdman, for all that he's done and good and bad, he's successful.
He's still one of the. He's on the Forbes list for rappers.
They haven't heard about the hundreds and thousands of others who are.
Right.
So my thing is, how much research have you done? Are you educated in this? And I'm not even talking about like the school and degrees, but like there's probably a lot of other education that you have to get to this point. Have you put in that work? Or do you just see this as a quick get money way scheme or method that's going to get you to the top real fast?
Right.
So,
and nothing gets you to the top real fast.
No. And that goes back to like multi-level marketing.
I think I tried one. Oh. And I feel like other friends tried to get me into theirs. Like maybe 2 other people, and I was like, oh, I already know what this is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another one I get like 2 or 3 a week at this point. Like, no, I'm good. I don't want to hear the opportunity. I don't need to hear it. I'm good. I know the other ones. I know the cryptocurrencies and stuff. That's another thing that's bothering me. Like, this stuff is out there.
Crypto. Stop messaging me on IG about your cryptocurrency, about your binary. Please.
And like Forex,
you're getting reported. You're getting blocked. Like, stop hitting me up.
It might be viable. It's just how you're approaching people. No, I don't want to get on your team. Good. Like, I guess I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person I figure it out on my own. If I really want to do it, I'm gonna go figure it out on my own.
Right.
Like, and then it's just bombardment. And then the thing that kills me about them is that, again, that's another bombardment, especially from Bubble Biz. Oh, I see you're a business owner. Do you want another looking at another income stream? That's cool. I'm not. Like, why not? Because the ones I have are successful. Like, one thing, again, I'm going to say this. There are multiple ways to be successful and make money.
Right.
We all don't have to do it the same way. Some ways might work for some people. Some ways might work for others. Cool. I'm tired of arguing with these people about why I am successful my way. Because I am.
Right.
You might be good with yours. I'm good right now. So I say that, and like, it's like almost like baffling. Like, they're like offended that I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not saying it may not be today, tomorrow. Maybe sometime in the future. You never know. I might pick it up. You never know.
Right.
Right now, I got some things going on that are working. And they don't seem to understand that. So it's like, y'all, people get money in different ways. It's okay to get money in different ways. It may not be the same way you're getting it. And I know you want to share it. And also you want people on your team. That's what it really is. But No. Some people out there, but like not everybody has to do it that way.
Right.
So I think that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing a lot of like, it's like, I'm not gonna say copycat, but like,
no, it's copycat.
They see people with certain lanes and they think it's easy, so they try that same lane. So then you see all this stuff online, you see all this stuff, but when you start asking the real questions, that's when you start to separate who's really into it and who's not.
And if it's too easy, then there's something wrong.
Oh, you can find out real quick, especially if you know better. People who don't know, they gonna get got.
Right.
But if you know what questions to ask,
yeah,
it's like, okay, I'm wrong for this, but I used to do this. I'll tell y'all some stories.
Oh man.
One thing I don't like is when I used to see young black kids on the side, on like the,
on the side of the road selling water.
Yeah, not just the waters, but like the candies and all that stuff, right?
Right.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I get it, but I like to learn more about where I'm giving. I'm a big person. If I give something, I want to know what I'm giving to. And sometimes it's just a little homie. I slide the little homie a couple dollars. But normally what happens is I'll see, like for example, come out the grocery store. Two my young brothers out there, and they asking, can you support our organization? We're trying to get kids off the street. That's what he said. That was his spiel.
Okay.
So I said, little homie, what you got? So I said, what's the name of the organization? He was like, man, we just trying to get kids off the street. Red flag. If you're a part of an organization, even as a young person, you should know the name of the organization that you're a part of. You're in this, right?
Right.
So I asked questions. I don't trip. I'm like, okay, what do y'all do? What are you raising the money for? They're like, man, we just try and work. We just try and, do our thing and get off the street. How? So I'm like, who's in charge of this organization? So he's like, my man, like the dude over there. So he points to the dude who's sitting, like, I guess it's kind of hot, so like his door open. He's sitting there talking on the phone, grown ass man.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so he's in charge of the organization, him. Let me go talk to him. I don't advise everyone to do this. But again, if I'm going to give, because if I believe in something, I will support.
Right.
And I got a lot of other ways to support too besides money. If I got an organization, I may be able to, I'm going to try to help them out. So let me go talk to the man in charge and see how I can help him out. I can give a couple dollars, but I may be able to do a little bit more, right? That's just my way of thinking. Right. So as I approach him, he on the phone talking some jive. I can hear his jive. He talking, So he see me coming. I guess he kind of got, like, you could tell I might have started him.
Right.
So I stopped. I was like, nah, man, I was just talking to the little homies over there. I'm just trying to see how I can help. So, okay, he's like, hold on, let me call you. So he gets off the phone and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, what's the name of the organization? I'm just trying to see, maybe, I got some people who may be able to want to give, maybe able to do some things. So he starts talking. Immediately, like, this some bullshit. So he starts saying, like, yeah, man, we just try to do our thing, get the kids off the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you said the same thing little homie just said. What are y'all called? They're like, yeah, we just uplifting the youth,
Anybody can uplift the youth.
What is your name of the organization? Because, and I asked this for a reason. I'm not supporting a non-recognized organization, because if I give a significant amount of money, there's no trail of that.
Right. You just got to put that in his pocket, not even give a piece to little homies that are helping them out.
And I bought the little stale ass now and laters from the kid too, but whatever, upcharge little $5 box of now later. Them joints was stale when I got in the car, but I gave that part. But I wanted to know more. So as I'm listening to this dude, I'm automatically, now the red flags are coming in. He hustling. There's no organization.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do anything. He's got these kids out here on the corner on a hot ass day.
Trying to get the kids off the street.
You're
but you got kids in the street.
Trying to get kids on the street. And you got it. I know exactly. You got them in the street.
You got them in the street.
You got them in the streets. What the hell? Right? So now this is when I start getting frustrated. Because I see your hustle, and that's dirty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're using these kids, and what you going? I don't know what's happening here. So why should I support something I have no idea?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem right. We all can give anywhere. We can. Right. So as I'm listening to this dude, I'm like, this sound like hustle game. Come on, brother. Like you really supposed to be helping these kids out. And you can't even tell me what you're doing. You can't tell me the name of your organization. What activities do you do with the kids? How are you getting them off the street?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you right now, anybody with any ounce of sense, ask the same questions before you give. Y'all should be asking these questions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my advice. Like, so if you can't tell me, so you're like, man, what's up? I'm like, so I told him straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't right. Like, nah, man, ain't even like that, man. We try. So I told him, I said, look, my company helps organizations like yours potentially to legitimize, to come up, to really go through and make this a real organization. I can help you map all this out so that you can actually be legit and you can actually impact and really do things for the kids and for these communities. Mm-hmm. I can help you with that. And I told him, I'll do it for free. It's a service, but if you're really serious about this,
right,
I will no problem helping you out, brother. Because you a man, you know,
mm-hmm.
Black man, try to help my people out.
Mm-hmm.
I said that saying, I already knew what the response was going to be. So he like, oh yeah, man, you know, like, yeah, for sure, man, appreciate that, bro. Here's my card. Call me tomorrow. Let's talk. Let's set it up. I don't waste time. Let's make it happen. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take that long if you know what we're trying to do.
And how long ago was that?
Like 5 years ago.
Dude never hit you up?
I know he wasn't going to hit me up. Because he didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to be legit. He didn't want to put that work in.
Right.
He had his quick hustle out there with them kids.
Mm-hmm. Dirty kids for sympathy.
Probably that's what it was. Because I respect a man who'd rather be out there by himself. But you put them kids out there.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been doing anything else at this point. And it wasn't like, I've seen it on a legitimate level. Like a lot of times, like, again, youth sports teams, mm-hmm. they organize. They come out with they come out, they have signs and banners, and
mm-hmm.
you know it's a viable organization behind it. Mm-hmm. The kids can tell you things. They can talk about, man, we're going to Florida. We played over here. We're trying to get to this tournament down there. We like 16-0. We balling. Like they can tell you little stuff. They get you a hint. Like
we're raising money to get jerseys. So we can play.
My coach so and so. He, like they you can hear the details.
Mm-hmm.
You start to understand, they about their business. They really did. These kids are actually really doing something here.
Right.
Like, I hate to say like Girl Scouts, because my girls did it, but like, there's a machine behind the Girl Scouts. They make billions of dollars a year. But
billions.
Yeah, it's real money. Like, it's a real process too. If you ever gone through it, like Girl Scouts ain't playing. They will, if you don't come up with their money, I think they come break your legs.
They're the mob.
Troop leaders run up on you. You ain't got that bread. Yeah.
So I run me them Thin Mints. Playboy.
Better have that $3. Better have that. You don't mess up the online order. You're gonna get got. They'll be waiting for you when you come home.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, yo, you bought 3 boxes of Thin Mints. I'm gonna need my money.
They're gonna need that money. You're gonna run them pockets. They're gonna break your leg.
It's the little girls that'll break your legs too.
Yeah, because they put in work. They put in work. So it's serious to them. Like when my daughter did it, like it was they took it serious, they owned it, and you could tell it was cool, and I loved it for that. Like because they were a part of the process. You know, there's guidance and stuff like that. But like if you out here hustling, so I say all that to say you know who's hustling, who's not.
Right.
You know, like that all goes back to like who's playing and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
And again, going back to our previous, like the original conversation, where it's like you get online, you get on social media, and you begin to meet people, and it doesn't take long for you to figure out who's really about this, who's just playing online. You know, so these are the flexes. It's a gross world.
It is.
I'm over
but
it.
also like I put one more thing kind of down on this: Tinder bios.
Oh, Tinder! I haven't even seen a Tinder bio.
Tinder bios are some of the funniest things.
What they be saying? Because like I'm out the game.
Right. It's funny because like it's like they're pretty much like imagine an IG bio, but like it's a lot worse because
No stuff.
right, like sometimes there might be in like there might be a link. Sometimes you don't want to go to that link.
Like the scam link?
Absolutely.
Dang, yeah.
And sometimes it's just a link to their IG. That's fine. That shows that you're a real person.
Yeah, that's to verify you're a real person. Yeah,
because there are a lot of
the link to the OnlyFans.
No, not even that. It's a lot of links to just like fake stuff.
Yeah, something where it's like
a lot of bots.
Yeah, bots. Yeah, everywhere there's a scam.
Yep.
Everywhere there's a scam.
Bro, there are bots on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like the ones that like they'll say, "Hey, call me for a good time," and I'm like, "This is SoundCloud." I'm trying to get people to listen to my music. Trying to get people to listen to my bad beats. Like,
they try to get
why am I like? Why are you trying to sell me?
Everywhere. Where the bots? The bots, man. The Instagram joints are coming heavy now. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Bots, you know, like I guess if there's a way, there's a place where you have a lot of people coming to particular site, people participating.
Right.
The scammers are right behind you. They're there too, trying to
like on Clubhouse. Watch, someone's gonna have a room. They're gonna start like having. They're just gonna start like being able to pay for like people to just come into the room.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, or they're gonna like the reason why because it's still new and it's still very controlled because it's invite only.
Right.
Once the floodgates open up, it's a matter of time. Just like with all, I mean, it's almost unavoidable.
Right.
You have all these people again using this one site, this place. So just think about it. Again, numbers game. If I send a bot to 50,000 people, might get 1, 2, 3 of them.
No, you're gonna get more.
You can get more. I know you get more, but I'm just saying, like, because somebody, that's like that's why emails. You see them all the time. Like, I didn't, think about stuff like that. Calling,
bro, the Nigerian prince scandal.
Come on, like man. Check schemes, man.
Like, you want to know something? You know what I'm gonna say right now? I'm the Nigerian prince that scammed you. All that money that you sent me, I love it. I love it.
Boy, they say that, yeah.
I'm kidding, of course, but also like, you think about that scam, and it's like, how many, like you probably got that email, and you were like, man, this ain't nothing. But there are people that are probably like, people that were like, oh, we need $1,000.
People do it all the time.
He's a prince, so
I've seen it on Instagram. Not even just princes, but like people hit me up, and of course, it's always like I see it all the time. Beautiful chick. Hey, how you doing? Like, or those immediately delete.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they're little clever ones where it's like I guess they read your bio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see your business owner. I want to see, like I want to see the service you offer. So
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten savvy about those, but I remember the first couple ones that came in. It's like okay,
Right.
it might be they might have saw an ad or something. You never know. So
Right.
messaging back and forth, but it doesn't take long.
Mm-hmm.
For it's like okay, hey,
Oh, it could be like the second message. It's like there's
don't take long. Oh, click. Well, maybe we could work together. But if you want to talk further, click this link here. They'll leave. Like, but I've realized a lot of people fall for it. Or there's a lot of the catfish ones.
Yep.
They scam in. I remember watching. What show was I watching? Don't judge.
Catfish.
No, not catfish. But I was watching we were watching like a TLC show, and it's like one of them 90-Day Fiance type joints or something. Where
Those are the funniest to me because
black girl, black lady, she was like, I guess like I think she owned a divorce. She was like maybe middle aged.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was just lonely, and she had met some dude online. I don't know exactly where,
right.
but man was clearly catfishing her.
Mm-hmm.
She could only talk online, like he would, I'm gonna come see you if you send me money type stuff. And then something would always come up, and he would never be able to make it. Her kids were like, "Mom, the dude is fake. You lying, and you getting scammed." Because the kids, they were like in their mid-20s. They knew what time it was. They knew. But mom's was in middle age. She was probably like in her early 50s. She had no idea about this world.
Mm-hmm.
She met somebody online, and she thought this person was real.
I'm sorry, my camera doesn't work.
It was always something. Always, and so
can you actually send money so that I can get that fixed?
Yeah, and then like yeah, so people do this stuff like. Remember one dude like he met some Russian chick or something. She was in Russia, and he in love. Never met her before.
Was she?
He flew out there, and she never popped up. She never showed up. My man flew out there and everything. He had given her. One dude had given this chick like $50,000. And he was in love, ready to go. And then, of course, the day before you about to get on the flight, something happened, I can't make it. Getting scammed every day. People,
I'm gonna need my 50,000 back.
that person gone. It's probably some old dude scamming you on a computer. Mm-hmm. People call. I remember I used to get calls. Sometimes they sound good. Like I remember last call we got, was it early this year? Like call from the IRS, or they claim to be the IRS. Oh, there's issues with your tax return. You owe this amount of money. If you could pay right now. First of all, you gotta know how things work.
Right.
Anybody owes you money, never do anything on the phone. Always get written documentation. So what I do, people call me. Oh, first of all, I love this too, and I'm the jerk who plays with these people. Like I mess with the callers and stuff, and they get so frustrated. They hang up on me.
Right.
So
I'm gonna start doing that.
So tell them, who are you? Where are you from? Like, so they, first they ask, can we get your name? Can you, please,
verify that you are, that
verify your address.
Yep.
No, you called me.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
why am I telling you my address? You should already have that information, right?
And then also, like, if you do have my address, why do you have my address? But I don't know you.
Sometimes they don't.
No, they'll tell you. It's like, oh yeah, you live at 123.
Yeah, sometimes they do. So I'm like, so at that point, I'm like, I'm not confirming anything over the phone. Whatever you have, mail it to me, whatever address you have. Mm-hmm. That's what I tell them. Mm-hmm. If you're real, send it to me. But we're trying to settle this right away. I don't do anything over the phone. Sorry, I don't have to, and you're not gonna bully me to do anything over the phone. Mm-hmm. I think I'm just going. You call me out the blue, and I'm just supposed to pull out my card and pay you? No, I need written documentation. So send me an invoice or send me a bill, so I can verify what it is. I don't give people. No, I'm not giving you any information over the phone. Well, sir, we need to confirm. Mail it to me. Whatever address you have on file, because I'm not telling you over the phone either.
Right.
That's what I tell them, and they get so frustrated. Well, sir, we need to resolve it today. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, we got time. Like you said on one of the podcasts, you got me.
Yeah, like obviously, first of all, like bills and invoices and stuff, if you're a debt collector, whatever the case is, you're already in this debt process. You know, nothing today is going to change that. And if you offer me a deal now, you can offer me that same deal later because you have the liberty to do so.
Right.
That doesn't change. There have been bills. I'm not gonna lie, bills have owed, and like they'll call me or email me like we could settle it for this amount. If you could settle it for this amount, I ain't got it today, but I called back a couple months later. Hey, a couple months ago, you offered me this. I guarantee they're going for it. They'll go for it. Why? Because they need it. Like when you debt collect, it's understood that you're probably going to lose a certain percentage of it anyway. So you're trying to recoup whatever you can to close the account.
Right.
I know the game. No, not gonna get me. So people like that, like no, but there's scammers out there. People who like really get shook. So my mom called me. She was like, "The IRS said, Mom, no." And I have a friend who, a cousin works at IRS. Like, if an entity like that is coming after you, they want documentation as well too. They'll never call you over the phone. They're gonna send you mail.
Right.
They send you mail. They may call to like do all that, but like it's mail first. Like, no. So if you ever like this a tip, anybody bill collector stuff like that, you don't have to do anything over the phone. So mail me whatever. Don't give them your address. You have it on file apparently. If you got that information, so send it to whatever you have.
Right.
And if they try to get upset, try to twist your arm and bully you, don't have it. No, this is what I'm going to do. Thank you. I'm hanging up now. Bye. And see if it comes in the mail 7 to 10 days.
Does it?
No. Especially when I don't know. The people you know you owe money to, yeah, they gonna send it. But no, a lot of times it's scams. IRS, no, they're never gonna call you, bully you like that.
Right.
No. People like that, no, you're not gonna get me. No. So all this
That's
stuff.
funny.
The scammers out there because people really hear this and they don't know any better and they get shook. That's why I hear about like sometimes I feel bad for older people. Because older people, especially like they didn't grow up in this current world,
right?
Technology, so they don't know the tricks of the trade, you know. So they get scammed all the time. Like you hear all the stories, and especially here, like I get dudes who come. Somebody when the weather's nice, people come by knocking on the door trying to sell something all the time. Oh, we do roofing, we do this, we do that.
Yep.
Never. Get away from me.
They do that in my neighborhood too.
Get up out of here, yo. Like, and I hate sometimes I'll be like, I'm annoyed by it. So, oh, I see your roofing. Nah, I'm good, man. Leave a card. I'm not buying nothing right now. No, I don't need no estimate. No, I'm not calling back. No, I'm not doing none of that. Give me your info, and if I need you, I will call you. So, but you sure? No, I'm good. I get away with it because I'm a big dude too. So sometimes I'll just answer the door with a beater on, yo. Like, what you want? Like, no, I'm not buying nothing right now. No, I don't need no estimate right now. I got people for that, really. Because you hear those stories, like they come by and they see old people, they sign off on stuff, they be paying for stuff, and then the work never gets done. Because what they take, we're going to have our tech come by and they'll schedule a date and time. He's going to come Thursday at noon and do all this stuff, and then the people never show up. And they already got your card information, they already got your number, they got you. And it's never a real business. So before I do business with anybody, first of all, you knock on my door, I have no idea who you are. So one time I was like, you know what? I could use the service. Give me your card because I'm going to go verify who you are.
Right.
I'm going to do some research on you. I'm not going to take somebody knock on my door where I've never seen this person before. No idea. So before I do anything, no, I'm never going to do a deal on the spot like that. I don't care if you came to my house, knocked on my door. I don't know who you are.
I don't know you, fam.
Yeah. Like, but
I can't even call you fam. It's like,
I don't know you, fam. Like, and it's nothing. People, they got a shirt on. They had a shirt. You can go to any print shop, print out some shirts, some clothes. You go on Vistaprint, get some stuff that look official. Right. People scam, and they go through great lengths to scam, but we got to know the rules, y'all. So, all that to say, yeah, I know we said a lot tonight.
Be smart.
Be smart. Calm down on the flexing. Learn the games. So, yeah. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Odds of Karens?
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. What's in
Well,
this week?
I just got one,
Okay,
and
that's
I
not
think you've heard about the story.
okay.
You've all probably heard about this story. The Staten Island bar owner that declared his bar an autonomous zone so that he could stay open. And when the police came to shut him down, he hit the police with his car.
No, I don't think I got that part.
That's not the worst part.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Dude walked scot-free.
He clearly wasn't black.
Why do you think he's on the list of Bobs and Karens?
I didn't say that. Every time I hear stuff like that, I'm like, there's no way. I want to think about myself in that situation. I had to shot my black ass, man.
Right.
Like, what?
You hit somebody with your car, and then I think he was detained, honestly, but like the next day he was out.
There's no way any black person was able to get off down that one.
Not with this dark
I don't care who you are. Hit the car. He like hit him with his car, right? Yeah. No way. No way. No way. That just goes to show the leniency.
Not with this skin.
That people receive. That's leniency right there.
Mm-hmm. That's privilege.
Way. That is, yeah. No way.
Privilege to the highest degree.
Let me act like I'm about to do something.
Let me get in my car.
I got put up before I got my car. I've had guns drawn on me for reaching for my wallet when I told him I had a wallet. I've been questioned before. He watched me leave my house and get in my car and pull over like, I ain't getting the car yet. You ask me where am I going? Like, no way. I get to the point, first of all, to even get in the car to run someone over. Would have never made it in the car. There's so many things wrong with that.
Right.
So many things wrong with that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are. Y'all know. I'm not gonna say the same spiel I say every week because y'all know about now.
Right.
Just notice what it is. This is what time it is.
Y'all know what's going on.
Run a cop. They would have Bonnie and Clyde in the car. They would have shot the car up so bad.
Mm-hmm. Probably would have blew up.
Pieces. No, yeah, right. If y'all ever seen the movie Bonnie and Clyde, the old one, when they finally catch him and they catch him out in the field, there's cops around the car. They jump out the bushes. Mm-hmm. They sprayed the car up like feels like 1,000 bullets, yo. Like, or that scene in The Godfather where they finally get Sonny. They come to the toll booth, spray the car like 1,000 times. That's what it would have been like for any black person.
Yep.
They'd have sprayed the car up. He would have never got to the point where he could run a cop over. They'd have blew that joint up.
Mm-hmm.
No way. No way. We can't even walk off the street. They talk, yeah, come on. I look threatening every day, but this dude gets in the car and runs somebody over. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, all right.
Yep. That's
it. So wrapping this thing up, man. Y'all know where to find us, man.
Yep. If you're listening to this episode, you guys already know. You guys probably, I hope that if you're listening right now, it's either you're friends with us or you're probably a listener that's just come back every week, and it's like,
yeah,
hopefully we're building like a rapport with you. Hopefully you're liking like everything that we're saying, and you're like, you understand, you know the vibes. Like, that's it.
And if not, you're probably a bot. Or you're a bot, you're a scammer, or you probably be flexing real hard online. So
hey,
those three
bot lives matter.
Yeah, and you might not come back, but hey, it's all good though. We'll have a different topic, so it might not be about you.
Right.
All right. So
this is a Clubhouse, so
no, it's not Clubhouse. No. I'm curious what people think of it. I know people love it. I've heard some people.
No, that should be our question for the week. What do you think about Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's unnecessary? Like, tell us what you think about it.
I think I'm just the old man on the porch, yo, for real.
I mean, honestly, like, I see why people use it, but also, like,
it could be a great tool. It could be. And there are a lot of people that are using it, and some of the conversations are great. The topics, they really try to get information out there.
mm-hmm.
People are trying to share. And then there's just a lot of just ignorance, too.
Right.
But I get the concept. I ain't mad at it at all. I think it's just, how would you? I don't think it's just for me. I'm not going to be sitting there listening to people talk about some dumb stuff all day.
Right. But also, like, I'm kind of hating because I have an Android.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's why I always say I carry one of each. I think I'm not more bad. So yeah, we gotta wrap this thing up. So until next week, y'all. Again, y'all find us communitycoalitionshow.com. That'll take you everywhere, all the streaming platforms, the YouTube channel. You'll find everything there. Again, shout out to the Black Squirrel Media Network.
Black Squirrel Media Network.
Nope, this podcast, this show is sponsored by that network. Check them out, blacksquirrelmedia.com. You can check out everything that's on the network, all the shows. We got some upcoming stuff going on as well, too. So
yes, we do.
Exciting time for the network. So check us out. It's all about Black creators and working with Black creators and trying to, how can we work together? How can we grow?
We're trying to work. We're trying to expand. We're trying to compare, like I always say every week, rooting for everybody Black.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what it's about. So
come to Black Squirrel.
Come to Black Squirrel. Yep. And next week, y'all. I'm out. Peace.